Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Chanticleers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So East Carolina's offense will go to work first. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to go for a big one. He's got it on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some...
Turning it on! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Clark wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it up with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So Coastal Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Inside the 45.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Ripping through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Might as well give it to him again. He almost Close. Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He's up to 47 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Give to the single back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The give on the counter. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for it.
It's caught. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Clark to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, he's got He now has 63 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the shot to clears will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. Clark wants to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Connor. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
East Carolina, 9. Coastal Carolina, 3.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The shot to clear offense headed back to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a breaks into the open. He's got 67 yards on the ground, a very productive 1st half here in the season opener. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Offense working from the pistol. Gives it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The shot that clears are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the shot that clears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Stumbled to the ground. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The shot that clears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Creates a little room. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the shot to clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. The screen, and watch out. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wants to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Tootin. Got enough for the first down. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Clark to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hodge. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Trying to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ECU.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. Finds just enough. And he's coming out of the down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The shot that clears, moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tempo and overdrive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looking to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Punted away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clark wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Pirates line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Bringing the heat. It's complete. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He makes a catch. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're going to run it. He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a one-possession game. They trail by 8. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Pirates will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Quick release on the RPO. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Clark to fire. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the run, it's Owens. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
22, Coastal Carolina, 11.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Slithers into space. Fighting off the defender. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. The pull and throw off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the shot to clears will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out. That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pad.
Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Clark wants to throw. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They want to throw it. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Makes the quick grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Clark to fire. There's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Hodge. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got it behind the line. It's Tootin. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.